My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on you, have His blessings upon us all. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He guided us to this beautiful religion. It is very beautiful that to have an excellent results in your life. If you do something and you achieve, you are very happy. And sometimes you achieve, you score high marks. Maybe you get a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, which is A star or above A star, or you get first class degree. You achieve something in your life and you feel happy. You feel happy as a personal, but also your parents are happy that you achieve very good results in your SATs, in your GCSEs, in your A-levels, in your degree at uni. So the happiness is not just limited to you, but the happiness goes around the family. I remember this young boy was very happy. One day I said, "MashaAllah, you look so happy." He said, "Hey Sheikh, I'm very happy." I said, "MashaAllah, that's good. Keep it like that." "Yeah, Sheikh, you know why?" He said, "My sister got 12 nines in her GCSE. I'm very happy, but also I feel a little bit like pressure because I don't think I'm going to get 9s, but at least, I want to get some 9s and 8s. So imagine that little boy so proud of his sister. What about the father? What about the mother? What about the school itself? What about the teachers? So now, you did something, you brought happiness. Similarly, you might do something, you bring sadness to all of us. So think of it, my young brothers and sisters. This is your last Friday before you go to school. But this year I realized in Brand, some school given holiday last week, and some school just given holiday now. So some of you, yes, you might go one more week. But they always have one Friday or 2 Fridays with us. And certain things I would like to repeat because this is my opportunity and this is your opportunity. This is my chance, this is your chance. It's my chance to talk to you. And it's your chance to listen to me because in your school, I don't think you have imams talk to you every Friday. You might have a Jummah for 5 minutes, khutbah 3 minutes, everything just 10 minutes. So you have no imams there explain to you something in details. It is very hard to draw the attention of young people because they get bored. And they like to listen to like some horror stories like jinns. If I talk about jinns now, everybody listen. But I don't do that because I don't want to provoke the jinns on you. Because the jinns, if you provoke them and you don't have tahsinat, you don't do morning, evening adhkar, they will come after you sometime. Believe me. The jinns are scared of people do morning, evening adhkar. People pray 5 daily prayers. That's why one magician from Japan, she said, she was a Russian or Japanese, one of them, I think it was a Russian magician. She said, they asked her like, how easy you do magic on people? He said like this, but there are some type of people, very hard to do magic on them. He said, those are Muslims. He said, I found it very hard. People come to me, give me a lot of money to do something on Muslims, or Muslim come to me, he said, can you do something on this person? His name is Muhammad or Adam or Ali or Abdul Azim or Abdullahi or Fatima or Maryam. He said, I found it very difficult. Why? He said, my magic does not work on them. because my magic work on the people, they themselves act like shaitan. So I can got them easily because they are in the nightclubs, because they are taking drugs. You see, Muslims, they have some power. Stop me. So may Allah guide her to Islam. That might let her to be Muslim one day. So my young brothers, can you look at my face and pay attention for a few minutes? Bringing good results make everybody happy, everybody proud in the family. Bringing bad results, we can't kick you out of the house, but you really make us feel, even as a father, you will make me question myself if something wrong with my fatherhood, if something wrong on me as a father. You make me doubt myself because you're not doing well. Teachers are complaining. I'm getting phone calls from the school. I'm getting letters sent to my address. They're calling me. They want to have a second meeting, third meeting. They're saying, okay, can you speak to your GP? Can I do some assessment? He or she might have A, B, C, D, some of those illness. Of course, if you have some of those illness, ليس على المريض حرج. There is no guilt and there is no sin on sickness. But then a father told me, his son pretend that he's got this and that, ADHD. He said, after he even took to private consultants, one good doctor called the father on side. He said, your son is pretending. He has nothing. You know, listen, my young kids. If you diagnose and you have the sickness, that's fine. Allah will give you reward and will look after you. But when you pretend, Allah doesn't like it. And that's why Prophet ﷺ said, do not pretend sickness. Do not pretend. لا تمارضوا فتمرضوا. لا تمارضوا فتمرضوا. Do not pretend sickness, you become a sick. And it's actually happened to a person. It's a real story. He was driving very fast. The police stopped him. And because he doesn't want to get in trouble, he said, well, I'm taking my brother to doctor. His brother next to him. And the police said, are you sure? Yeah? Okay, I will score you. So the police score him, say, go, drive fast. Just drive behind me. He went to the hospital, get off, walking to the hospital, his brother fall down. And they find him there, he's got heart attack. So this is the words of Prophet ﷺ. Do not pretend sickness, you will become sick. So when you try to trick your parents, you're only tricking yourself. You're only deceiving yourself. You come late from school and you say, well, they kept me behind. Or I got some extra work to do. Or I got homework clubs. Or the bus did not turn up on time. Or there's a train delay. What happened is, you are somewhere in the corner, near the corner shops. Your friends are very good at shoplifting, getting chocolate through their, chair. And your friends are, showing you some films, so you just come home late because you enjoy that street life. And what you don't understand, if something just kick off, if someone got slapped, and another go come with a knife, they all leg it, they run, and you have no experience, so you're gonna get a knife in your back. Or you might say, no, it's not me, no. They don't care. They don't care. Now this group angry. They want anyone there to just knife him. So my friends, you better listen to me and you better listen to your parents. Then you'll be successful. Wallahi, to us as a parents, many of us, especially those of us who are not born here, we found the weather is very difficult for us. The lifestyle is very difficult. You know why? Because I was born in a society. In the morning I go to the masjid, because every man goes to the masjid. No man pray at home. I was born there. And after salah, there is a Quran halaqa. There is a tafsir halaqa in that corner. There is a fiqh halaqa in there. So there's like 3-4 halaqa after Fajr prayer. And then we go home. But even before we go home, I remember we look around, we see a lot of zalabia and thermos. Zalabia or luqaymat, these are like samosas, they make it, and with the nice fresh tea, fresh milk, people brought to the masjid. So your breakfast is in the masjid. And then, as you go in home, your cousins say, let's go home. Your cousins' houses, your aunties, your uncles, your neighbors, the houses are open. You don't need to knock the door. There's no doorbell. The doors are open 24 hours. There's no doorbells. No need to inform my auntie or my mom that you're coming to eat with us. They cook extra always. And there's a barakah. So we grew up in a society, wallahi, I never heard the word depression, anxiety, or I feel low. We don't have a time to feel depressed. We don't have a time to feel low, because you got so much families. If you ever say that I am depressed, they think you're cuckoo, you're majnoon. What's wrong with you? So we grew up in a society that is so nice, so we found very difficult to stay here. But we are staying here for who? Wallahi, by Allah, is for you. We are thinking, you know what? I can go and enjoy my son in Morocco, in Sudan, in Somalia, in Pakistan, in India, in Bangladesh, in Asia, in Africa, in many places. I can go enjoy my family members, my fresh food. But I am only here for you, my brothers. I want you to finish your education. And I'm worried. I'm worried in your primary school. They might teach you something wrong, change your aqidah, your belief. I am worried in secondary school because you're reaching age of puberty. I am worried in A-levels because you are man, because you are woman now. I am worried at university, you might water down your Islam. So my worries never end, and that's why most of us, we ended up 2 things. Gray hair like me, or bald like some of you. Yet, you see my cousin back home, he will laugh at me. Why your hair is gray, Sheikh? Adam, what's wrong with you? You're so young, because people get gray hair after probably 60. So we are here for you, but I don't think you understand. And you love your computer games more than love me as a father. More than love your dad and your mom. Sorry to say that. You know why? Your actions prove, and your actions more louder than your words. Daddy, I love you, and you hug me. Or Daddy, I'm proud of you. Mom, I love you. But when I take the iPad away from you, you cry. You have a tantrum. You slam doors. You're so moody. When I put timing for your computer games, you're angry. When I say that I don't want you to be friend to so and so on, you're angry. So you need to question yourself. How telling me that you're really proud of me as a father and you really love me, but you don't listen to me? You listen to your friends more than you listen to me. I tell you some special advice, some secret advice. I take it from your hand and I go for walk, or I go for drive, and I say, my son, A, B, C, D. I give you some precious advice, the advice that I don't even give it to myself. And then you laugh and you share with your friends. And then your friend, they're gonna say, I think, I don't want to be rude, to your dad, but I think he's got control freak. He's got this controlling. Your father is very dominating. It's like your father is like a very dominant person. I mean, you should tell what you want, not he should tell you what he wants. I mean, he should know you are not like commodity. So basically now, your young friend, they will give you wrong advice. So let's give you a few minutes about something that very dangerous. At least I've given you a bit of general advice. I'm going to share with you for a few minutes about something precisely. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and I. One of the things that destroying our children, there are many, but one of them particularly are computer games. Computer games, I did a lot of research. I listened to many psychologists, psychiatrists, scholars, Muslim, non-Muslim, they all agreed that these games designed to destroy children. You know why I call them? These games, I call them invader of the brains. They invade your brain. There is invasion. Is actually occupation. Palestine occupied. You can see that clearly with your eyes. And many countries, they fought the occupations and they become free, isn't it? So you learn in the history as well. You learn in the history, the black were slaves in America, and they fought and they fought, and they got their freedom. You learn in the history, and most of you know the independent date of your country, isn't it? You say, my country became independent 1960, 1950, 1948, isn't it? Okay. That is physical because you can see with your own naked eyes. What we don't see is the invasion of the brain. Our children are being invaded by evil inventors of evil games. The games that really, really, really destroy your life. And by the time you realize, there's nothing left. Why? Because you realize, friend of you, he used to be next to you in the school, he's driving a nice car. He's earning big salary. He's buying a house. You feel shame. And when their friend talk to you, I'm doing some course. What's wrong with, can you talk? What do you mean? What's wrong with you? Because you have no answer. Wise man, useless man, waste of space in my house. You wasted my energy as a father. You wasted my life. I stayed in this cold weather because of you. I worked so hard. I got back pain. I got blood pressure. I got diabetes. I'm sad now as a father because you never listened to me. And now it's your turn to be sad as well because now you're 20 plus and you can't get good jobs not because you have some disability in your brain, not because you are a slow learner, no, because you are a fast learner of computer games and bad friends and spending most of your time outside. I just visited one of my family members. I was in Switzerland. I never knew this country was so beautiful anyway. I was there this holiday for 4 days, and my family member is young, he's 26 years old, made me a ticket. He said, uncle, this ticket, you can go around the country to see the whole country. So I was managed to see the whole country for 4 days with one ticket. And this young 26 years old, how much salary a month? 11,000 euro or 11,000 Swiss money, which is equivalent to euro after tax. After tax, 11,000 euro at age of 26. You know why? Was always obedient to the parents. Was always hate games. Was always want to achieve. And the irony of life, Came here when he was 20 years old, 10 years old. Came here when he was only 10 years old. So that means he wasn't even born here. And you know what? He said, I came to Europe when I was 10 years old. Alhamdulillah, I achieved. My parents proud of me. I'm proud of myself. I keep my religion. Yet, people born here, some of them in my company, they so dumb. And they're born in Europe. It is not even where you are born. It is actually. So now, my brothers, please, it's up to you. If you don't listen to me, there will be a time as a father, I don't care no more. Because now you're a big man. Now you're 22, 23, 25. Khalas, khalas. I did my job. I told you many times, I've even given you 13 reasons why computer games are bad. Out of the 13, I might give you 3 today. Number 1, تدمير قدرة الانتباه. عدم الانتباه. Number 2, تدمير قدرة التركيز. Number 3, إضعاف الذاكرة. These 3 things, all the scientists, psychologists, psychiatrists, Muslim, non-Muslim agreed the game will do these 3 things to you. Number 1, you cannot pay attention. Adam al-intibah. That's why the people addicted to games, you need to be very creative teacher. You need to really, if you're going to teach people addicted to games, you need to jump high up and you need to run out and still, I'm bored. I'm bored. Get out of my class. Go to your mom and dad. I cannot make you happy now. So this is a problem. So it destroyed your attention. You cannot pay attention. Even though you might control your body and you might try to open your eyes and stare at the teacher, but your mind is not there. So it destroyed your attention. 2, it destroyed your focus. Now you say, sir, I'm paying attention. But sir, you're paying attention, but you're not focusing. Because I already taught you 6 times 6 is 36. I taught you this. I taught you 6 times 6, 36. Now you wrote 6 times 6, 37. What's wrong with you? So now you don't, even though you try to pay attention, your focus is not there. Then I asked you after 3 weeks, hey, 9 times 9, 6 times 6. You're giving me wrong answers. You know why? It's called إضعاف الذاكرة. Your brain weak. You don't remember things. These are 3 main things that the ulama agreed that the computer games destroyed your paying attention, destroyed the ability of your focus, destroyed your ability of remembering things. And furthermore, it actually creates panic on you, anxiety on you, lack of sleep. It makes you super fat or super skinny, and it makes you intiwaiya. It's called عدم النوم, القلق, الانتوائية, غير اجتماعي, الإدمان. So it makes you're not social person. It makes you panic. It makes you angry very quickly, short temper. So I'm telling you, these computer games, if you don't give up, it's not nice. Finally, my dear parents, my dear brothers and sisters, all fathers, all mothers, do not give your children smartphones. Give them only brick from Tesco and Asda, which is 8 pounds, has no camera, has no Bluetooth. Only you press it like this with your fingers hard because it's not touch bar, and put 5 pounds, let them call you. And if they don't like that, take them to the bush in Africa and let them stay there and get them some camels. I'm serious. They should listen to us. Who are you? You don't want to listen to me. You're going to challenge me. You must be joking. No, I'm not going to be like that, father. But obviously this has to come from beginning. And also, sisters, support your husband. My sisters, support your husband on tarbiyah of your children, because the man have very long visions. I know some of you sisters much better than some of us. I don't deny many sisters much better in tarbiyah than us, but many sisters also are obstacles. as well as some brothers are obstacles. So, father and the mother be in the same page and plan for future of your children. Otherwise, you got no life here because you just what is stumbling on the dark. You like throwing things in the dark. You don't know. You're not getting the target. So be aware of that and create programs to avoid computer games like football, like the swimming pool, like taking them for walk, like taekwondo. Even on holiday, just take them for long travel if you can afford to avoid the computer games. Because some of our children, you cannot stop computer games lest you create replacement because they're already deeply involved in computer games. May Allah save and save our children. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة